Chloe, no last name, just the girl who keeps her apartment at a deliberate 68 degrees all winter because she likes the excuse to steal hoodies, light candles, and text certain neighbors at suspicious hours, stands barefoot in her hallway at 8:19 p.m., wrapped in the thickest, softest blanket she owns, teeth chattering like a cartoon character, even though the thermostat is definitely, absolutely, 100% not broken. You guys will never believe what just happened. I'm Chloe, 22, running on iced coffee, vanilla candle fumes, and the kind of restless, reckless energy that only shows up when the temperature drops and a very specific neighbor is home on a Thursday night with no plans. And this is happening right now, 8:19 p.m., on a night that just went from slightly chilly to surface of the sun in the span of 3 knocks. The blanket is slipping off one shoulder, the hallway light is low and golden, the scent of cedar, motor oil, and something dangerously warm man is already sliding under the door, and my skin is covered in goosebumps that have zero to do with the cold and everything to do with the fact that I just texted him, "Hey, can you check my thermostat real quick? It's freezing 15 minutes ago." And he answered, "On my way," in under 10 seconds. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, drop a comment if a fake thermostat emergency ever fixed something way more important than the heat. Let's go. I open the door. Everett stands there, like the universe decided to weaponize cozy tonight. Dark, gray thermal stretched across his chest and shoulders, like it was personally offended by the concept of personal space, sleeves shoved up to the elbow showing grease-streaked forearms from whatever he was fixing in the garage, salt and pepper hair, a little windswept, green eyes catching the hallway light and turning it into something molten. He's holding a small toolbox in one hand and a flashlight in the other, like he actually believes I have a heating crisis instead of a full-blown desire crisis. "You said it was acting up again?" he asks, voice low and steady, the kind of voice that could raise the temperature in Antarctica. I nod, clutching the blanket tighter even though I'm suddenly sweating. "It's cold. Like, weirdly cold. I swear the heat's on, but..." I trail off because we both know I'm the worst liar on planet Earth, and the apartment is perfectly fine. He steps inside without waiting for a second invitation. I was never going to give slowly anyway. The door clicks shut behind him. The temperature jumps 15 degrees instantly, and the thermostat hasn't even done anything yet. I lead him to the hallway thermostat, the one I definitely nudged down 8 degrees before texting him, then turned the vent fan on high for dramatic effect, trying not to notice how the thermal stretches across his back when he leans in to read the display, how the cedar and oil scent of him fills the narrow space until there's no oxygen. Left, how his arm brushes mine when he reaches past me to pop the cover off. He's quiet for 10 whole seconds, screwdriver in hand, pretending to inspect wires that are perfect. I watch the muscles in his forearm flex and try not to make a sound. "Wiring looks fine," he murmurs, fingers moving with the kind of calm competence that should come with a warning label. "Let me just..." The heater kicks on with a soft, dramatic whoomp. Warm air pours from the vent overhead, blowing my hair across my face and the blanket completely off my other shoulder. He turns to me, one brow raised, half smile tugging at the corner of his mouth like he's been waiting for this exact moment since the first fake, "It's cold in here," text I sent in October. "Funny," he says, voice dropping 2 full octaves. "Feels pretty damn warm in here to me." I swallow so hard it's audible. The blanket slips lower. I still don't fix it. "Must be defective," I whisper, and it comes out breathy and obvious and perfect. His eyes darken to something dangerous. He sets the screwdriver down on the little hallway table with deliberate care, then takes one step, just one, and suddenly the hallway is the size of a postage stamp. "Chloe," he says, my name rough in his throat like he's been tasting it in secret for months and finally let it out to play. The thermostat clicks again, pushing the temperature higher. So does every molecule of air between us. He closes the last inch of space, one big hand sliding to the small of my back, the other tipping my chin up until I'm looking straight into eyes that have stopped pretending to be polite. The kiss is immediate. Hot, open-mouthed, tasting like peppermint gum, and every single night I've spent pretending I was cold when I was actually on fire. My back meets the wall with a soft thud. The blanket hits the floor in a heap. His thermal follows seconds later. Warm air rushes over bare skin, but it's nothing compared to the heat rolling off him. The way his calloused palms brand my waist, my hips, the backs of my thighs when he lifts me like I weigh nothing. Round one is fast and frantic right there in the hallway, my legs around his waist, his mouth on my neck, the vent still blowing like it's personally invested in the outcome. Round 2 is slower, on the living room rug, city lights flickering across sweat-slick skin, fairy lights twinkling like they're cheering, his name in my mouth like a thermostat I never want to turn down. Round 3 is on the couch, deeper, worshipful, my nails down his back leaving marks he wears like medals. Round 4 finally lands us in my bed, sheets twisted, windows completely fogged, the heat still running full blast because neither of us can find the strength or the desire to get up and fix what was never needed fixing in the first place. 17 a.m. We're on the balcony, wrapped in the blanket that started it all. City quiet below us, his chest to my back, chin on my shoulder, arms banded so tight I can feel his heartbeat against my spine. The actual air is freezing, but I'm burning. 4 a.m. Kitchen raid. Ice cream straight from the tub, chocolate syrup drizzled everywhere except the spoon. The counter gets christened again. The thermostat hits 82 degrees, and neither of us cares. So 6 a.m. We're in the shower, cold shower, because we're both overheating in the best way. He washes my hair like it's sacred. I return the favor and discover he makes the most obscene sounds when I scratch my nails across his scalp. a.m. Sunrise leaks through the blinds, painting us gold and lazy. The thermostat reads 84 degrees and climbing. We're exactly where we started, sprawled on the couch, tangled, laughing breathlessly because the heat never went off and neither did we. 2 a.m. He makes coffee while I sit on the counter wearing his thermal and nothing else. There's a grease smudge on my thigh where his hand rested while the coffee brewed. I don't wash it off. Ever. 11 a.m. We finally eat. Pancakes, obviously. There's batter on his chest where I accidentally flicked it. I lick it off. The pancakes get cold. Again. 11:38 a.m. We're back in bed, horizontal, sunlight pouring over us like it's proud of itself. The thermostat is now at 87 degrees, and the apartment feels like a sauna, but we're still generating our own heat like it's an Olympic event. 7 p.m. We finally turn the heat off, mostly because the building super texted, "Everything okay up there?" The second the vent goes quiet, we both start laughing so hard we can't breathe, because we both know the only thing that was ever broken was our self-control. Chloe winks at the camera, phone propped on the hallway table, where it's been recording since 8:18 p.m. yesterday, battery clinging to 1%, red light still bravely blinking, blanket pulled on the floor like a casualty, thermostat blinking 87 degrees in the background like the world's least subtle wingman. And that's how checking the thermostat became an entire night, an entire day, an entire life of never being cold again. Some favors aren't small, some temperatures can't be fixed with tools, and some desires, once they rise, refuse to ever come back down. We're running on pure, uncut, permanent heat now. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment the last time someone came to fix your heat and accidentally set your whole world on fire, and you begged them to never put it out. Chloe's dangerous desires just hit maximum temperature, and we're never, ever turning the dial back.